On this week's episode of North Roads Outdoors, we are coming to you from Open Bay Lodge on Lac du Mille Lac Lake in Ontario, Canada. This trip started at 7:30 p.m. and we finally arrived at 4:30 a.m. This is a drive-to resort. We have no sleep, but we're running on pure walleye and northern pike adrenaline coming at you this week.
Bait. First cast. First cast of the day. First. They say sometimes that that's a bad omen, but I gotta think that it's gonna be absolutely incredible. Come here, baby. Look at that. Think he wanted it? Oh, come on, take it easy. You're not done yet, are you? You betcha. Come here, come here. First cast of the day. Look at that. Money. This is gonna be a good weekend. First cast of the day. First. They say sometimes that that's a bad omen, but this lake has got some really big fish, 20-pound class northern pike, and ended up being, it was a bad omen. We ended up for the first few hours not catching anything but lots of little tiny ones, 15, 20 to maybe 22, 25 inches, and that went on for quite a long time until we started to figure out what was going on and had to adjust the pattern to catch those bigger fish. There is nothing funner.
Down his throat. Come here.
Not really feeling the no sleep yet. Check with me in 3 hours. Giant. It's a big one. It's a big one. Get in here. Oh, yes. We were about to give up on this pattern. Clearly made a mistake. These fish are still in here. They're big. Boy, that's a good thing. I had him up good. I want him to get off. Yes. That is success right there. Yes. Pumped. Jack, baby. We're piling them on now. There's one slashing at it, dude. Watch. See him? Them little guys. Typically when I'm targeting these big northern pike in Canada, I'm throwing a swim bait. It's got a real lifelike action. The fish just chomp it, but I was getting a lot of little fish, so I decided to switch it up, throw a spoon and see if I could, if the bigger fish were in there, if I could get them to trigger on a different presentation. But once again, lots of small fish. At this point, we're really figuring out it's not the bait that's the issue here, it's the location. We're in the wrong spots and we need to move, and that's kind of what we worked on. You know, for eating fish, tons of them. You catch a lot of these. We're looking for that 8, 10, 15 pounder, you know. And they're in here. I've seen a lot of them caught. We've been coming here for probably close to 15 years as a kid, my dad, brothers. And we've caught a lot of them and seen a lot of them in camp, brought in big fish. So we know they're here, and that's what I want to target. Eaters, you'll catch, eating quality fish, you'll catch tons of them. I mean, absolutely, no doubt, 100%. We want to get a monster, and I know they're in here. Each spring around Memorial Weekend, we go to Open Bay Lodge, and I've been fishing there for years. And typically when we're there around that time, there's a lot of these bigger fish still in the bays, in that shallow water area. This year, they were gone. And it took a while for us to adjust to that because I'm so programmed to thinking that the fish are in there and trying to figure out what they were doing, what I needed to do to make them bite, when in actuality they had just actually moved out to the main lake. And it took us a while to figure that out, to get out of that mindset, but as bass fishermen we're trying to develop a pattern, and that's what we ended up doing later on in the day to find those bigger fish.